In North Sumatra, Indonesia, the city of Sibolga is once again facing the aftermath of severe flash floods and landslides. Over the past week, heavy rainfall has dramatically altered the flow of the Aek Godang River, leaving residents concerned about both the immediate impact and the long-term consequences for their community. The incident began after intense rain fell between November 25th and 27th. The persistent downpour saturated the hilly terrain surrounding Sibolga, weakening the soil and triggering landslides that swept down into the river. By the weekend, the damage became unmistakable. The Aek Godang River, normally deep and fast-flowing, began to change shape dramatically as large amounts of sand, rocks, and logs were carried downstream. According to local reports, including an update from Antara on December 7th, the river's water level continued to recede as landslide material accumulated along the riverbed. In some areas, what was once a flowing channel now looks more like newly formed land. The central portion of the riverbed has become shallower than ever, creating wide patches that can now be crossed on foot. Its boundaries have also shifted, leaving only a narrow flow of water compared to its usual capacity.
Astagfirullah, ya Allah, ya Rabbi, astagfirullah. Astagfirullah. Astagfirullah.
Residents who have lived near the river for many years say they have never seen anything like this. Sonia, a Sibolga resident, described how the heavy rainfall drastically increased water flow, which then swept down material from the hills. That debris was carried straight into the heart of the city, lodging itself along the riverbed and altering its structure. She explained that before the incident, the river's currents were deep and strong, nothing like the fragile, shallow state they are in today. This sudden transformation of the river became a major trigger for flooding. As landslide debris clogged sections of the river, water overflowed into surrounding areas, submerging the main road that connects Sibolga with central Tapanuli. Several neighborhoods along the Aek Godang River experienced significant inundation, forcing families to make quick decisions about their safety. For many residents, evacuation became the only option. Floodwaters entered homes, making it unsafe to stay, especially with the threat of additional landslides looming in the unstable hills nearby. The HKBP Sibolga Julu Church Hall in Angan Nali village became a temporary refuge for those displaced. Entire families sought shelter there, carrying only essential belongings and hoping that conditions would improve soon. The The city's Regional Disaster Management Agency, or BPBD, reported that around 700 residents took refuge in the church hall at the height of the emergency. Volunteers and local authorities worked together to provide food, water, and a safe place for the evacuees. For days, people slept on thin mats, shared limited resources, and waited anxiously for updates about the situation back home.
Ya Allah, 7 jam ya Allah, 7 jam dia. Astagfirullahaladzim, merinding saya ya Allah.
Fortunately, as the heavy rain began to ease, the floodwaters slowly receded. By early December, water levels in many parts of the river were returning closer to normal. This allowed some residents to begin making their way back to their homes. But even as they return, the challenges are far from over.